hear him? Can you hear him skidding around? Oh! Oh! Nope, nope, nope. Hello, everybody. GrayStillPlays. We're back with the only game where your boyfriend, girlfriend, or significant other can give you crap about how you're totally fine doing hardcore manual labor in a video game instead of actually doing it in real life. It's House Flipper. So I looked at the comments. Everyone's saying we should move into this base. I call it a base. This house. It's odd. The house has taken a new form of importance to me. It's not just a place to, you know, like come after work and maybe watch some TV. It's a place to put all of our M16s down and all of our gallons of water and kilograms of food. People are saying to move into here and sell the other house. I think that's a good idea. What I'm gonna do is let's move our stuff in here. Let's sell the other house because we're gonna need some money. We're down to 73 grand. Only 73 grand. Oh, woe is us. But realistically, we could always use a little bit more money because I want to take a look at a few more houses. We do need to fix up this house, but if we're gonna stay in here, I just want to put this house up against the competition, see what it looks like. Now, besides that, everyone was saying that they love the gray brickwork. I like the gray brickwork here too. I think it's freaking awesome and I want to keep it. And then the blown up area, you guys said to paint. So I think we're gonna go ahead and paint this area at the very least. Even if we end up selling this place for like a bigger, better bunker, it's not a big deal. The whole point of the game is to have fun messing around with all the different colors and items and things like that anyway. So I just had the worst tooltip I've ever seen come up real quick. It just said, it was one of the grown men and it said toys, but I like other kinds of toys. You gotta be kidding me, freaking. Oh, House Flipper. How inappropriate. I'm gonna clean this house up real quick. This is our first crap area, and I'm gonna sell this, and we'll get a couple of bucks out of it. I love me some sky blue. Oh, yeah. That's hot. Oh, also, there was another update to House Flipper. So now it says that you can put stuff on any desk, and mother of God, I wanted that for so long. Now that you can put everything anywhere, it's so much better. Someone always said sell the paint cans. As long as you have paint left, it'll sell for something. If you don't have anything left in it, you just dispose it. I decided to go two-tone. It's our crap shack. We're gonna do whatever we want for it. It also kind of ended up being channel colors. Now that I look at this, it's actually kind of somewhat ironic. I mean, it's totally fine. It actually makes perfect sense. I just didn't really intend this. I picked this because it's called coffee with milk, and coffee is basically one of my favorite beverages of all time. All right, we're all painted up. Let's hyper squeegee the crap out of this place because you can see on the minimap, I don't even have it on show all dirt. I just have it on like whatever, show a little bit of dirt or whatever the very first one is. There's like a ton of dirt just everywhere. Tons of dirt on the friggin' underhangs over here. What the hell? What dirt is over here? Oh, it's just probably more of this. I was like, what is that dirt speck coming from? I don't even know what that's from. Instantaneously fixed the door. Well, by fix, I mean it's kind of derping off, but it opens and closes now compared to what it was before. Yeah, there we go, like it's no big deal. I'm just gonna go ahead and add a little extra flair over here like it's no big deal. It's fine, it's just it's a highlight color, you know what I mean? It's one of those, it's an accent wall, only it's by a window. There we go. Accent window's ready. All right, now that that's all done, let's see if we can sell this thing and get a couple of bucks out of it. I mean, I guess I could put like a new door on. There we go. Fantastic. Sell it. Make it happen. 27. Well, we didn't buy it for anything, technically. We just kind of got it that way. Start the auction. I want to rent this house to 2 people, so it will be great that they have a place to sleep for 27.7. All right, we've already made more money than we put into it. 28. Oh, there's our boy Chang Choi. Dolan buys everything from me. It's like Dolan and I have the exact same interest in decor. Let's go ahead and negotiate because we're allowed to negotiate. You don't want to go too far, otherwise they don't accept. So let's go and how about an extra $900? How about that right there? Your offer is too low, scumbag. 900 more. That is acceptable to me. Fantastic. House is sold. Consider it sold. Now, since you guys said sell this house and move our office, that means we should take this opportunity to make stacks. So it was like $56,000 for this painting. So we're gonna sell the painting, then we're gonna sell the house because I don't think that this painting gets counted when didn't I have 2 sconces here? Anyway, I'm pretty sure the painting doesn't always get counted for the full value because it was already here with the house. So I'm gonna sell it. We're gonna make our money. Then we're gonna go ahead and sell the house, and it should sell for pretty good. I have most of the things that the buyers want, I do believe. So now in Uncle's bunker, We have to go into the basement over here through our secret freaking hatch of awesomeness. Now, we can move the office here like this. All right. What, can I put this anywhere else? Oh, here we go. Here we go. Let's put it over here. Here. Oh, this is perfect. Right here. Look at all the space. I love L desks. This is basically the exact same desk I have, like for my own PC setup for YouTubing. So we'll put it right there. Now we can go back to the other house and sell it. All right, it's stacks time. Give me that money. Yep, we're selling it. Start the auction. All right, Smoths, what do you got for me? Jack Tarrington, good friend of mine. 100, holy crap! That went up quick. Need a separate office, says Dolan Trusk. Oh, Dolan Trusk isn't gonna win this one. Instead, Raphael. Oh, the Johnson family rocks it with 124 grand. Now, as you know, we're gonna have to negotiate because you never accept the first price now. Let's negotiate for an extra 5,600. How about that? Your offer's too low, scumbags. Good, we accept it, but fantastic. I love making extra money. Oh, there we go. 83 grand profit, and we sold the painting. Freaking accept it. Now that we have stacks. Oh, wait, first I have to spend my skill points. There we go. Now that we have stacks. Someone else mentioned make the bottom, our bunker, super modern. And make this like very old school and like all antique stuff. That's a pretty cool idea. We can do that. Also, someone else mentioned, crap, I didn't mean to do that. Someone else mentioned that it's possible that these show upcoming DLCs because the one's apocalyptic and we have the apocalyptic right over there and we have the apocalyptic DLC. So maybe the hunters or the westerns would come. That would be awesome. Actually, you know what? House Flipper folks, those are good ideas. Having like all the crazy Western stuff up in here and some taxidermy would be cool. And for the whatchamacallit, for the hunters, get maybe some camo stuff and some extra gun safes and some nice display cases and stuff like that. That could be really cool. But first things first. With all of our newfound cash, we have almost 300 grand right now. With all of our newfound cash, it's time to go check out another house just to see what it's like. We're still gonna do this. We're gonna have to pretty up this house no matter what to sell it, you know. But I just wanna see what other kind of bunkers are out there. Let's see here. Home and car, variable woman. Oh, I love variable woman. She's one of my favorites. Unsatisfying effect, I can understand that. Garage with bunker. Very unassuming. It looks like it's just a garage, right? But it could hold so much more. Old house with bunker. Okay. There's another one. Could be a good one. You actually see a little bit of this particular bunker. Pink Kingdom. The unwasped house. And just married house. Okay. So I think what we'll do is we'll go in order here. We're going to buy the garage with bunker. And then maybe we'll check out the old house with bunker. But let's check out the garage with bunker too. We have plenty of money. So yes. Yeah, I want to go there right now. Let me see what this place looks like. Oh, we get a house. Oh, we get a car with it. Oh my God. It looks like a friggin' flop house. Look at that. There's slices of pizza laying all over the place. Oh, the doors. It's all right. The outside of this house, it almost makes me feel like some place that, what was the name? John Kramer? The guy who actually, the name of the Jigsaw Killer? It was John Kramer, wasn't it? This kind of feels like a place where he would bring teenagers to skin them. Because you notice how it's all just that gray brick? I'm okay with the gray brick when it's in a bunker. When it's the outside of your house, it freaks me out a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. Let's open up the garage and see all of the teenage skin pelts hanging from the ceiling. Okay. It's not quite that bad. Oh, there's the half-eaten pizza. Go ahead and grab you a slice right now. This feels like straight up something out of MTV Cribs, except for people with no money. So, there's tools laying all over. Oh, this is a really cool tool chest over here. I kind of like this. Okay. It's a lovely bike. What brand of bike is this? Hold on. Cool ride. The Avenger. All right, that works good for old Marvel over there. Little TV hanging out. All right, let's see what kind of bunker we got hanging out over here. This just looks like a utility room. Oh, there's a toilet in here. Okay, like it's no big deal. Oh, I can flip on the light. I always find it interesting how when you go to these different houses, sometimes there's all these little products that aren't actually in the game. Like all this little facial cream and stuff like that. If that's not already in the game, they need to add stuff like this because this is awesome. It just allows you to make every single house a little bit more personal. Had the same posters over at my crap shack. Inside we go. Oh, we're going downstairs. What sort of horrifying things will we find beneath the garage? I feel really weird that it's like just a garage. Uh-oh. I hear something living down here. I hear something living down here. It's not just us. Well, now we do have some delicious pickled cucumbers or whatever the hell they're called. Okay, a little grate in here. Oh, there's a whole airlock system up in here. Can you hear him? Can you hear him skidding around? Oh! Oh! Nope! 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 Negative. Oh, y'all are going into the clink. Right up in here. Get your ass up inside this vacuum cleaner. Oh, I can't grab them because they're underneath the garbage. Let us use our ultra powerful garbage grabbing abilities. Where's the rest of the goo? Oh, I have to legitimately move these. I can't just pick them up. All right, well, whatever. Plenty of rice over here. In one of the tool tips, I saw one of the guys said that he'll only accept a house that has plenty of rice and pasta for his family to eat. All right, so now we should be able to clean up all the roaches. There we go. Yes. Now you gotta keep vacuuming them because it's the only way to eventually get it where it says, like, you know, you've killed the roach nest or whatever. There it is. You destroyed the cockroach nest. That's exactly what we wanted to see. All right, let's clear this up over here and grab all this crap, grab all that, all these boxes, all these little crates and stuff like that. More delicious pickled cucumbers. Now, there's more. Look at how big this bunker is. This is another one of those instances where it's bigger under... Oh, this is a nice bathroom over here. Where it's bigger under the ground than it is above the ground. Ah, and once again, we have a glorious hatch out to the... I mean, I call it a backyard, but again, it's not really a house. It's just a detached garage. And once more, this is the most, you know, Texas Chainsaw Massacre looking parcel on this entire street. Every other house, $1 million house. Every other house is $1 million house. I mean, where I live at, a house like that, or that, or that, or probably not that. But oh, hold on, all the way at the end. That one out there, $1 million homes. Just cleaning up the garage over here. Then I think I'm gonna take another look at the bunker in the basement because I think it may be bigger than our current bunker. But our current bunker does have a bigger house area, which I do like. I mean, this is a fine garage and it has some good space. Like, I could probably turn this into a legitimate house because we could put walls up and stuff like that. We've never divided a house. We've only ever took walls down, really. I'm just not sure which one I want more. I want to keep this car too. I don't think I'm going to sell this car. You only get like 25 extra bucks for it, or 2,500 extra bucks. And of course, it's a lovely high-end neighborhood. This is the type of neighborhood that you can have a lot of fun on. Like when you, like when your buddies are doing their ATVs or their quads or whatever you call them where you are, and you hook a sled up to the back when it's snow day for school. Oh, you know, speaking of stupidity, time for story time with Gray, where you can learn about how to not make the mistakes I did so you don't have to break your collarbones. So, speaking of lovely streets like this where you can ride your quads and stuff and do stupid things, I once told a story about one of my buddies getting hurt on his quad. Well, here's another one. It's a freaking wonder that we almost never allowed our parents to know that we got hurt on a quad because we knew if they found out, that would be the end of that crap. So what we would do is our one buddy had a quad. So what we would do is we would get sleds when it was a snow day from school, and we would rope the sled to the back of the quad. And you had to have a pretty good quad for this. You know, we have full size quads. You know, it wasn't like kid quads or anything like that. But what we would do is we would fly around, and it was cool because all the snow plows would make like big snow piles and stuff like that, and you could go ramping off them. And the game was how long could you stay on the sled while your buddy drives like a psychopath? So it was my turn to drive, and I know I didn't get hurt, right? Look at me. It was my turn to drive, so my buddy, who we'll name Steve, was hanging out, and he was gonna be the guy on the sled. So I had to get him off of the sled. I think that the longest time anyone had held on was like a minute and a half. I know that doesn't sound like very long. It's because we're psychos. So I start driving down the road, and he's holding on, he's doing good. I'm weaving around, I'm going back and forth, and he's not coming off. And he's like, like the sled's flipping upside down and stuff. So he's just dragging on the ground with the sled on top. He's still holding on. I'm like, man, there's no way to get him off of the sled. So right up ahead, just like this over here, there was a turn. Actually, that looks like a cul-de-sac. But there was a turn like this that went to the right. And so I came up to the turn and there was like a driveway. And the driveway where the snowplow came through had created like a huge snowbank. And then there was like a yard and stuff like that. And inside the yard was a pickup truck. And so I you know, that won't become obvious until later. So I was driving and I was like, I'm gonna turn hard here and I'm gonna send him flying off of the snowbank, and then he'll have to let go and he'll come to like a rolling stop in someone's yard or something like that. So I'm going and I turn and he hits the snowbank like on his side. So like he's still holding on to the sled, but he's on his side while he's holding on to it. And he launches off of the snowbank, which is actually pretty amazing because sometimes they're not that packed, but it was kind of like an icy snow that day that they were moving around. And he goes flying and he does let go and he lands right in the bed of the dude's truck. And I was like, oh my God, because I thought he had gotten hurt. Because, you know, consider you go flying and then the only thing that stops you is the end to the bed of the truck. But luckily there was so much snow in the bed of the truck. And I don't know how long the truck had been there. I don't even think it ran because like it looked like it had been there for a long ass time. That he got right back out and he's like, you son of a bitch. And I was like, you let go of the sled. Did you guys ever play those stupid games? You're gonna have to let me know if you've done foolish things like that on ATVs or quads. I know in the last story about dumb quadding there was quite a few people that had done some stupid stuff, so it's always fun to watch and listen to. Let's go ahead and set up the shower over here. Now, I don't need to show you guys this again, because if you remember, we already had a how to install a shower Al Borland style tutorial A to Z. I'm happy to hear, too, that so many people had saved so much money by installing their own shower instead of, you know, having Home Depot or something do, or having to call a private contractor or something. That's fantastic. In fact, one guy even said that his shower installation went so well that his sperm count went up. So good for him. That's fantastic. Those are the types of comments that I love to see. I'm gonna hear all kinds of weird stuff. It's gonna be like, Gray, I installed my shower so well that shortly afterward, I began urinating crude oil and selling it over in Alaska for big money. In retrospect, I don't know why Alaska. Actually, in Alaska, don't they have like really good oil fields out there? So you probably wouldn't make that much money selling it there. It would have to be a place where the costs of oil and gas are way higher. Where would that be? Like Italy? Because I know every time I talk to someone outside the United States, they always talk about how much gas is, and it's always like ridiculous. Like we whine when a gallon of gas is like $3.50, and they're saying like a gallon of gas is like $9 or something. No one ever puts a toilet paper dispenser down. None of these houses ever have a toilet paper dispenser. It blows my friggin' mind. I wonder if there's any new items. The one thing about this game is they can always sneak in so many new items, and I never know because like there's so many things that you can buy that simply seeing one new item, like I'll never catch it. Like sometimes I do, but a lot of times I don't. I want to paint this sunny yellow so the urine stains blend in. I feel like we used to have like such a nice bright yellow. Wait, hold on, where the hell's the nice bright yellow? This yellow isn't happy enough. Sunny orange. I feel like there's no, how about morning yellow? What does this one look like? Is this one happier? Not really, it looks like pea soup. We used to have like a super bright yellow, like a real bright yellow. Yeah, look at this, it looks like pea soup, straight up. I want my ultra bright yellow back. I mean, I guess I'll use it, but I won't like it, all right? I'm just gonna use it because I bought it, and I gotta make use of it. We can actually do a two-tone bathroom in here. I think what we're gonna do, though, is we're gonna do it. We're gonna turn this garage into a house. We've never done that. We've never split rooms up. So I think today we're gonna give it a shot. And then you guys are gonna have to let me know whether or not we're gonna keep the old bunker or whether or not we wanna sell the old bunker and do this new bunker. Now, there's still a lot of stuff that we can do with the old bunker. There's still a lot of decorating and things that we can do with it. But I'm just trying to get an idea of what y'all are thinking. Hold on, a hanging shelf. Was this here before? What the hell is this? It's like a light. It's not a shelf at all. It's like a friggin' light. Hold on a minute up in here. Yeah, you can't lie to me. Ain't no hanging shelf. I mean, it's cool. I appreciate the fact that that light's there. But it's definitely not a shelf. A little shelf to put all of our facial cleansers. What is that? What does that actually say? Hold on. What is this? Oh, it's toothpaste. Okay, I didn't want to get rid of these. I want to keep these around. All right, so there's a nice bathroom. Oh, you know what? Let's change the tile out. Bam. That's looking better. There we go. Oh, I love it. You know what? The only thing that this needs, there we go, is a nice Thomas Kincaid painting or whatever have you. There we have it. Now you can frickin' drop bombs in style. All right, now that that's all done, we can sell this. Was that TV on before? I'm pretty sure I didn't turn that TV on. We can sell this. We can put a better looking legit door in. I don't want to put, I never put this color door in. I'm gonna put this color door in. I want it to go right, nope. There, okay, perfect. All right, now step number one is this crap needs to go. All this crap needs to go. This needs to go. I hate getting rid of this because actually, you know what? Hold on. Can I move some of this and we can keep some of it around? Oh, you can move it. Okay, I have an idea. Maybe we can turn this into like utility room. All right, just moved all the tools. I'm gonna sell all this to make a little bit more room. I'm actually gonna have to get rid of this car. Yeah, it's gonna take up too much space. I gotta get rid. Can you sell this? Okay. I was like, what happens if you sell the door to the garage? That would be a problem. But sorry, car, you're gonna have to go right now. I can't take you outside, can I? I'm pretty sure you could never take this stuff outside. But you never know. I mean, they have been known to make updates and stuff like that. So I just want to check over here that there's nothing I can do with this thing. It doesn't look like there is. All right, now. All right, I'm gonna see if I can wall this off. This is gonna be a utility area, okay, over here. This is gonna be a kitchen area. The back door of the kitchen is gonna go into the basement. And then I'm gonna see if I can make this area over here kind of like a living area. And then this is, of course, the bathroom. All right, all this crap can go. I kind of like these posters, so I'm gonna keep those around. Now, what's cool is I have a perk, there we go, that allows me to place like multiple walls. You're gonna notice I can place 1, 3, 5, or go all the way across, which is kind of cool. So what I'm gonna do is, oh, I got another building skill. So yeah, I have all the walls. So now let's do built wall is already painted. Okay, that's fine. That's cool. But I think I would just rather faster building for right now. All right, put these multiple walls down. Now, can I make it go? Let me see if I can get between both these in one shot like this. Oh, yeah. Oh, perfect. Now, we're going to need a place for a door, which is fine. I'm going to knock that out in just a second. Plus, it gives us the opportunity to get handy perks for our wall beatiness. So let's where do I want my door at for this? I think I'm gonna have it in line for this one. Let's knock these friggin' walls down. Here we go. Bring it on down. And over here as well. And I think we need one more right there. That should be perfect. That should give us the wall size that we need right there. Perfect. And this is gonna be our little utility room. It's gonna look friggin' awesome. I may even put another door over here, so it's a little bit easier to get the bike in and out. All right, let's throw down a nice door right about there. There we go. Now we just have to do the upper portion over here. Oh, crap. That portion over there. Now, does this work as well? Can I do it with, oh, it kind of worked. It kind of went over one little bit. That's fine, though. I can still get this done pretty quick. All right, now we need a nice gangster halogen-style lamp. Oh, you can have a black one of these, or you can have a steel one. I kind of like this one, though, for right now. It just reminds me of what I have in my own little utility area. So I'm gonna put one of those down. So now, if I get a switch, which we should be able to put down pretty easy, over here to the installation area. I want the modern switch, damn it. And I'm gonna have it, I have it on this side of my utility room. Here we go. Yes, now that sheds some light on the subject. That looks pretty good. I think I'm gonna paint this though. Put some nice dark wood down. Oh yeah. Oh, that's the stuff right there. See, just because, like I said, I want the upper portion to really look like a house. Like, people won't even know. They'll come inside, they'll be like, oh, this disgusting garage, who lives here? You know, friggin' It the Clown, old Pennywise. But then they come inside and they're like, oh, how trendy, how modern. I feel so potent and effervescent in here. That's what we want people to feel. So let's go ahead and paint this. I'm a huge fan of pistachio green. This is one of the colors that they didn't change, and I appreciate it. I want this to stay exactly where it is because it's a lovely, bright, colorful, vibrant green. Look at how glorious. There we go. I want this place to look like you'd come in. There's like a texture weirdness happening on the left-hand side. Look at this craziness. I don't know what's causing it. I want this place to look like you would come here and you would never guess that there's a giant bunker hidden underneath this. You'd come in and be like, oh, who lives here? It's like Bill Gates Jr. But little do they know about all of the guns and pickled cucumbers that sit buried beneath the surface. Got to get our floors on over here. You boys know. There we go. Put some of that down. Get this over here. I don't want to screw up and get the bathroom or anything like that. I'm not sure how smart this thing is about keeping one tile off the other. So I'm going to go over there. And now we can grab this. There we go. This should get everything in one shot. If you're going to keep all your floors the same color, it's probably better that you do it in the beginning before you start making walls and stuff. But whatever, it'll be fine. There we go. There we go. All right. Now, the kitchen's next. I'm doing this cream and black color. I don't know how I feel about it. I think I like it. I think I'm okay with this color scheme. It looks pretty good. It's just a question of whether or not I can make everything else match. What do you think of that? There's even a little spot over here for a nice wastebasket. Looks pretty good so far. Doesn't look bad at all. Now, how do I want to do this? Do I want to keep this as like a great room? Or would I rather to split this off, like this and the kitchen off? I think I'm gonna split it off. I'm gonna do it. Hold on, let's see here. I want it all the way. Yeah. Connect all the way over here. I'm so used to having a great room that I want to do something different. So we're going to split it off. I never do this, but today I'm going to do it. We're going to freaking split. Clear all that rubble out of the way. I got things. All right over here. So, okay. You roll up in here. There we go. And this is a little kitchen area. This is plenty of kitchen space, I feel. Plenty of kitchen. I kind of want to do this blue, but I'm wondering if this blue's a little bit too dark. Now, I had to take the light out of here and put it back over there. So it's totally possible that when we throw a light in here, it's going to brighten up this entire kitchen a lot more. Because right now, all the dark equipment, like all the little dark stuff, the countertops and the refrigerator, all that, it all kind of shrinks the space because it's all super dark. There we go. I just installed a light. What do you think? I like it. I think it looks pretty good. It actually looks a little bit lighter than I thought. Now, there's still a lot of space. A lot of space over here for us to do stuff with. I'm pretty happy about that. I may actually paint this in just a second. And then remember, this is the bunker that we have to work with. All this over here. This, which isn't great. And then this is kind of like a weird corridor. I don't know how I feel about this. But to be fair, the bunker area in our current place is taking up some of our bedroom space. I wanted to try the sand almond for this. I feel it still feels pretty close. It's not coffee with milk at all. It's definitely lighter than that. But I still kind of, it's just not the yellow I want. There we go. I'm going to tell you something. Like, would you know that this is a garage, except for the fact that the garage chunks are over there? It's looking pretty livable right now. I think it looks pretty good. I just need to clean up these windows so that we can see the fantastic views of our neighbors we have on both sides. All right, now there's still a lot more that we can do up here. Remember, like I said, we can make this a whole nice living space. Through the kitchen, let's go back downstairs. Over here, let me get rid of some more of this crap, just because we don't need that stuff there. And then we can clean up all this. And I kind of want to I want to keep these bricks the way they are again, because I love that brick, that look. I like this particular brick look. Let's go ahead and get rid of all this crap, all this over here, clean up the bathroom right nice. We get the bathroom done real quick. I like to always have the bathroom basically done first because, I don't know, man, in real life, I would really want the bathroom to be working before I moved into a place for any length of time. All right, we got the bathroom set up. Is there a light in here? Oh, yeah, that glorious industrial light. Okay, so we still got a lot of work to do in here. And we have some work to do in our other house. Now, what do you guys think of between these two houses, these two particular bunkers? Keep the house where we've converted the garage into a living space with a bunker underneath, or the other house that already has a living space and the bunker? Which one do we keep? Which one do we sell? And then we'll check out the next bunker after this. Guys, hope you're enjoying this episode of House Flipper. Until the next time, stay foxy, much love.